Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Hey yo, what's going on, people? Welcome to another Unscripted. And we got Son of a Cranslayer already in here. What's up, sir? Let me get you your Rebecca. I forgot to do it when we did the New Year's, the last hoorah of 2024. Because there were so many people, so sorry about that. But here you go, Crown. So, I got a little creative with the thumbnail, but we are going to be doing some shopping because Abby has been putting me on to Ringside and their amazing sales, so I'm probably going to buy some wrestling figures, and I've been scouring eBay, and I believe I found a couple of wrestling figures that I either missed out on because they were Ringside exclusives, or it was a case of I never saw them in the store, and I missed the jump on Ringside, so now I gotta scour through eBay to try to find them for a price that's not too expensive. What's up, Kaiju Kitty? Oh, nice, man. Let me get you your Rebecca, and we'll talk about that. That's pretty cool. Skyrim Dragon. It's pretty cool. It's pretty damn cool. So let me figure out this fucking thing because I forgot my password for eBay. So let me fix that right now, so then I'm not locked out of that because I have some stuff sitting in my cart on there. But we're gonna shoot over to Ringside Collectibles though, because they got some pretty good stuff, and I forgot that I had all this shit pulled up. Because I was trying to, we did a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's too easy. It's too easy. I'll hack into my eBay, start buying random shit. But no, one of my longtime people that I've known since I started YouTube, which was like many years ago. He had a private Discord and he invited me to it because they did a live, or they did like a little watch party in there for World's End, which was yesterday, and it was I will save my thoughts on. I'll save my thoughts for Friday, in terms of the pay-per-view, and then I'm currently like halfway through watching the Stardom show, which was on at like 2 o'clock. It started at like 2 o'clock in the morning, so I had to go to sleep because I had work. I had to get up at 8, so that was one of those things that I had to go through and watch. So I think it was like almost a 2-hour show. So I'm trying to get caught back up on Stardom. I haven't really followed Stardom since. Actually, let me switch my background here. Since we're doing a little wrestling, let me throw Hana back there. So I haven't really followed Stardom since Hana passed, because Stardom just didn't feel the same. It just kind of lost that feeling. So I'm trying to get back into it. I know there's a lot of talent in the Joshi wrestling scene that I know in a couple of years they'll get scouted out and they'll eventually show up on WWE. That's exactly what happened with Julia. It happened with Toni Storm because she also wrestled in Stardom. Kairi Sane wrestled in Stardom. Io Shirai wrestled in Stardom. Bea Priestley wrestled in Stardom. Now she goes under Blair Davenport in WWE, but she was Bea Priestley in Stardom. Who else? Jamie Hayter also wrestled in Stardom. So there's a lot of people that have gone from that started in either Stardom or Shimmer or Glimmer, and have been scouted out and ended up working in in like NXT and stuff. So it's cool. It's like kind of cool to like see where they come from, like to be like, oh, I was watching Kairi and Io when they were in Stardom, when they were like in their rookie, like when they were just starting out in Stardom. So it's kind of cool to have one of those things. But I'm going through here since they have a New Year's sale, and I'm gonna see what they got. I think Woody got. He was confused why there was in the thing. He was not a current watcher of wrestling, so he was probably confused why the hell there was a pizza cutter in there. So already off the bat, I am gonna get this this Malachi Black because I went through all of my Alpha Red's here. Let me get him his Rebecca.
What's up, Chew?
So the reason why I'm getting that Malachi is because I was going through my stuff, all my wrestling figures, and I forgot that I had bought this extra Malachi Black Elite. So I'm gonna take this head off of here, and I'm gonna put it on this body. So I've seen it done. It actually fits. I think I might have to do a little bit of work to get it to fit, but it sits fine on the body. Doesn't look too small or anything like that. So, and then this head I might put on the Unmatched one. It's not a bad deal for that Hollywood Hogan. I'm not a huge, not a big Hogan fan though, so that will be a pass. This Bryan Danielson, I'm tempted, but the thing is that there's a swap that you can do because you don't have to torso crack the AEW figures. You just pretty much just pop and swap the parts. There is, I don't know how far down it is, but there's an MJF in the white gear. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see if I can find it. It's somewhere down here. Where the fuck is it? They got me really out here digging for this MJF. It was one that Tony saw and he wanted it but he wants it for a completely different reason why I want it. Where is it? Let's see. I think I'm getting closer. Surely they have to put them on the last fucking page, because there's no way that okay, well, clearly I just gotta type it up here. Okay, it's this MJF right here. So what you do is, so basically you take the torso, right? You take the torso, you take the elbow pads, or well, you pop the hands off, you take the elbow pads off, you pop the hands off, and you get acetone, and you acetone his tattoos off, and it's a more closer, it's more closer to how he's actually built, because they put him on this really jacked torso, and Bryan Danielson's in shape. He's more in shape than he was when he was wrestling in WWE, but this is more closer to his build. So that's the main reason why I would want it. Everything else, I'd probably trash the head. The scarf I would probably use for something else. But that's essentially what the fuck I would do with that. But you know, I'm not really an MJF fan, but that would be the only reason why I would even consider buying that figure. I would get that fucking Julia Hart, but for some odd ass reason, she's sold out. That might have been to my doing, so that's on me. But I am gonna get this. I am gonna get this Malachi Black just because I have the Supreme collection, but I think it's hard to tell because the skin tone is different. But I'm not sure if the soft goods that he came with, if it stained the figure or not. And I'm gonna just keep that one the way that it is, and I'm gonna put it on my horror shelf once I get the rest of the House of Black. But I just like the articulation better than the Elites. So, and then I also don't quite like the head sculpts on this one. He just looks like, to me on the suited one, they look better. But I also really like that head too. But also, if worse comes to worse, I have an extra Malachi, or I have an extra Aleister Black. I have extra Aleister Black Elites, so I can just pop the head off and just pop it on there, and it should be fine. It might look a little weird because the Mattel heads are matte. They're hit with like a matte finish, and these are kind of glossy, so you might have to hit the parts with like a matte spray, but I think besides that it should be fine. So that is going to go in the cart. Let's see. I'm tempted by that Jay White. I really am. We'll see. The Sammy Guevara, I'm gonna get. I actually like Sammy Guevara, and I like the gear. I believe I actually did watch. I think I actually did watch this. I think I did actually watch this match between him and Cody, because it was a ladder match. But I like the gear, the like purple with the kind of tiger stripes. So I like that. I like the different TNT titles, and I actually like Sammy Guevara. I think he's a good wrestler. It's kind of a shame they put him in. It's a shame they put him in Ring of Honor, because the current Ring of Honor ain't what it used to be. So Sammy Guevara is going in the cart. Avi put me onto this Thunder Rosa, and I've been eyeing her since it first came out. So that's that one's going in the cart. Now the decision is between the Jay White and the CM Punk. Which one do I want? Because I don't have a Punk in the promo gear. But I also like the fact that he comes with the ice cream bar. And the hoodie does stain, but I have a trick that I actually tested out on the Walmart exclusive Punk, and when I got that, whenever it was like circulating through Walmart's, and it worked fine. So I might get it. I like that it has the double siding on the I like that as a double siding on there. So that's a maybe. It's a toss up between that and the Jay White. We're gonna see. If I didn't already have this Britt Baker, I'd get it. This Cody, I'm tempted by this Cody too, because I feel like AEW got his scan better. Like they got his face better than Mattel did. Like let me go up to, do they have a picture of the suited? Fuck, they don't have a picture of him with like the kind of happy face. But that head, that looks more like Cody. That looks just like Cody. And I've owned their AEW Cody since Unrivaled Series 1. And they like completely nailed his likeness perfectly. So I kind of like this. I kind of like this Cody. So I don't know. I kind of like that he's got the long coat. But I also kind of like that he's got the loafers and stuff, but I don't have the updated title for him. So I don't know. But I do like that Cody though. So that would be one to maybe go back to, I think. This Jamie Hader I'm gonna get because I didn't get the first release because the head scan looked nothing like her. It was a very older look for Jamie Hader, and this is more of like what she actually looked like in Stardom. So that is gonna go in the cart. And she comes with that updated version of the women's title. That Darby, I'm tempted by that Darby too. I have it. I don't know where I put it, but I have it. I'm just over here dropping shit on the floor. I'm gonna pick up after the stream. But I do have the Darby. I just have to figure out where the fuck he went. Is the question. I don't know. I don't know where he went right now, but I have him. It's the Unrivaled Series 13 Darby, and I have almost every Darby because Darby's my guy. He's been my guy since. Oh, maybe did I put him over here? No. Well, I don't know where the Darby went. He went somewhere. He coffin dropped somewhere around here. So he's right here. Forgot. He's right here. So I have this Darby. It's the Unrivaled Series 13 Darby. It's pretty good. It has the updated tattoo, but I think he's actually got more tattoos now. So I do like it though. He's got the yelling face. He had an extra head sculpt and extra hands, but I don't know where they went. So I might get another one. We'll see. This Adam Copeland, I'm tempted because as good as this head sculpt is, I kind of want to throw. As good as the head sculpt is, it's pretty fucking good for his first figure. But I want to put my Elite. I think it was the Elite 83 Edge head sculpt on this. That way I have a more articulated version of Edge, and he has the longer hair. I mean, he still looks the same, but he'll have the longer hair, so that one is going to go on the cart. This Adam Cole, I'm tempted because I have a way... This head scan is absolute dog shit. The head scan is dog shit. I mean, it kind of looks like him, but he looks like he's fucking yodeling. You see what I mean? Like, his mouth looks like he's yodeling. So I might put the Elite... Was it the Elite 81? Whatever the last Adam Cole they did, the head sculpt was really good. So I might put that head sculpt on there because I like the pink gear. All right, I'm a fan of pink, right? So I like this. I just realized. I wish someone had said that we're not looking at the what we're looking at here. That we're looking at me looking like a dumbass because I think that we're looking at this. So this obviously is supposed to match with the Target exclusive Britt Baker because he won the men's Owen Classic and she won the women's one, so that's why you would pair them. Unfortunately, they're not a couple anymore, so I think it's a little too late. But I do like the gear. But that head sculpt kind of sucks ass, so I could easily replace it. So put the Adam Cole in the. Oh, we might need to do a little bit of shuffling here, I think. All right, I might have to do a little bit of shuffling, I think. I might have to do a little bit of shuffling there. I think I might have to do what Tony did. I might have to do what Tony did and like kind of go in there and switch out some people who need figures and who does not. This Kyle O'Reilly is not bad, dude, and I would say it's better than his Elite, than his last Elite that they did, because I actually own that Elite. I used to own the full set of Undisputed Era and the camo, but I like this head sculpt. I like this head sculpt better than this one. And plus, the head sculpt on this one, they kind of fucked up his eyes, so they misprinted his eyes. So I do kind of need a new Kyle O'Reilly. I wish Figure Fight Club was in here. So you could see me kind of shopping in here like it's HSN and shit. Those Bucks, I don't really care about. This Kenny, if the gear wasn't so dog shit, I probably would get it. And I've heard some people like the gear. I don't like this gear. It's too, I don't know, there's too much going on with it. And also it's really funny that the gear they put on the package is his Demon Slayer gear, which is actually from his Supreme collection, which I have. Which has more articulation, but it's funny they put the fucking they put the wrong gear on this package, because this gear is not this gear. This gear is the Demon Slayer gear, which I have, which is a dope, really dope gear. And for some reason, that Supreme collection is so fucking expensive. But that head sculpt's not bad. It's just the gear kind of sucks. So that's why it would be a it's going to be a pass for me. What also sucks is I'm very tempted because they have the Bucks. They have the Bullet Club Bucks for $13.49, and these are better scans. These are better scans of the Bucks, like better scans than the ones that I got when the like Series 1 came out, but they fucked up the colors, or like the skin tones were, they were like very albino white. So, but I also wanted Bullet Club Bucks because I'm trying to get like a Bullet Club shelf going again. So those shirts I'll never use. The Killing the Business, this one, the Killing the Business Young Buck shirts I would use, but I'd have to wash them because the fucking things would stain the figures. Even though I think I could swap the torsos with the Series 2 ones and give them the hand tape, even though it wouldn't be accurate to what these are based off of. But I do like these. I do like these Young Bucks figures, so I don't know. True, but I did like them in Bullet Club, so. And I'm a Bullet Club fan. I've been a Bullet Club fan since pretty much the beginning, even though people would say that they prefer the NWO, which is fine. It's fine since that's where the Too Sweet came from, but I like the Bullet Club better just because it was different and it elevated a lot of people that were in there. So now it comes down to who are we keeping and who are we kicking. Because I could always do it. I could do another order in the future. So, and plus they could be cheaper in the future. I think I'm gonna have to kick Mr. Copeland. The Adam Cole, I think I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna keep the Adam Cole. The Kyle O'Reilly, I'm gonna keep too because I really like this. I like this Kyle O'Reilly more than his WWE Elite, even though his gear is kind of plain. But I also kind of want to see if I could. I'm wondering if I could, because the knee pads should be the same, right? I don't know if they're the same, but I'm wondering if I could take the knee pads off of this one. I don't know if I could take the kick pads off. I kind of want to take this figure, or I want to take this figure and make a more articulated version of this figure, which is the Undisputed Era one. Because this figure, it was okay when it came out, but obviously we want double jointed elbows instead of single jointed elbows, right? So that might be something to experiment with. Obviously they made his beard too His beard is way too fucking light, so I'm going to have to paint that too. So this will probably be one of those things that I will be like a nice little custom to try to fix. The painting the fucking camo is not what I'm not looking forward to that. But I could always see if which I might do after this is see if Curb Stomp has which actually let me plug in. Oh, what's that? Oh, okay. Okay, look at that. That is why I recommend, if you have a fucking computer, get the Honey little extension thing, because it does give you coupons, and that's what it just did. So it did knock off $7.89, which is not bad for seven figures. That's not too bad. So that's not bad. I'm gonna go ahead and check out, but that's what we're going with. We're going with the Malachi Black in the suit from Series 8. Like I said, I sound like I'm one of these fucking wrestling figure channels that does like all the customizing and shit, but I'm gonna head swap this because I've seen it. I've seen someone do it and it fits fine. So I'm gonna head swap that head with this, and I'm probably gonna pop that head on the Unmatched Series 6. The Sammy Guevara is going to be a nice one. I actually told Woody about this figure. So don't be surprised if you go on Woody's channel and you see him buy a shitload of these just for the belt and the vests. He's probably going to use the belts and the vests and probably not use anything else. This Thunder Rosa is going to be cool because she has the blood. I used to do this shit to my Jax WWE figures because back in my day, people got busted open, okay? When I was watching wrestling as a kid, people got busted open. There was blood. They weren't afraid of it. So I used to always have my figures get busted open. I used to draw like Sharpie. I used to Sharpie blood on their faces, and it used to stain the figures. This Jamie Hayter, I don't have a Jamie Hayter, never saw her in the store, and I need her for like my little Stardom collection. So there's that. Adam Cole, like I said, I fuck with the pink gear. I like it. And then the Kyle O'Reilly, I'm gonna get to fix up that figure. Unless, is there another figure? I was eyeing that Jay White dude. Like, I am eyeing it. Like, I do really want a Jay White, but I think we're okay with what we got. Here. Where's Legend Series when we need him? Listen, Tony can buy his damn figures. He's going to let me buy mine. Tony may hate AEW, and if Tony ends up watching this, Tony, I have nothing against you for hating AEW. I understand sometimes the shit they put out is not great. However, I'm a wrestling fan, okay? I'm not stuck with just one. I know there's some wrestling fans that are only stuck with WWE. There's fans that are only stuck with AEW. I've been watching WWE. I've been watching Stardom, New Japan, AEW. I watched pretty consistently when it first came out. Now it's just kind of, I catch it when I catch it. I try to catch the pay-per-views whenever I can. Obviously, I'm not paying for them, but I catch them when I do. What else? I mean, just like wrestling in general. I'm not a huge. What's up, Jay Gonzo? How are you, sir? We're doing a little HSN shopping. So feel like that's not too bad. It's not too bad. $71. Not too bad. Let me go ahead and check out here. I'm not going to leave that pulled up because I'm not going to dox myself because that would be stupid. So let me go ahead in here and try to remember what my login was because I haven't ordered from Ringside in like a couple of years because the last time I ordered from them, they fucking lost, or FedEx scanned my package, never delivered it. So I don't know if a porch pirate stole it or not. And they really chapped my ass because they basically said, well, we can't replace it because you can't prove that it was stolen. So you can reorder it from us and it'll just be half the cost of what the original total was. And I was like, no, we're not doing that. You can kindly fuck off. So yeah. Oh, look at that. It's actually not too bad. $9. I know Tony was a stickler for the fucking shipping, but now that it's only like $9, I'm not really bothered by it. So that's what we're doing here. So give me just a second here to purchase that stuff. So I'm gonna put this up real quick. Okay, so went ahead and purchased it. So altogether, so it was, I think it was like $71 or something like that. And then after the FedEx, came to $80. So I did spend a little bit more than Tony, but that's I mean, I wasn't really. I thought now if the shipping was like $12 or some shit like that, I would have been like, yeah, fuck off. You know, like $20 for shipping, I would have been like, fuck off. But not too bad. Not too bad. See, I would get this Punk, dude, but $50 fucking is a lot. Now, granted, the original version of this figure, I think, went for like $150 to $200 sealed in the box. I think if you had it loose with all the accessories, I think it was like $100. So it used to be like one of the most valuable WWE figures that was out there. With the unreleased Elite Series 1 Jeff Hardy, which if you don't know the story about that one, that was, so Mattel was going to put out a Jeff Hardy figure, but unfortunately he had gotten released by the time that they had finished the figure, so it magically ended up being shipped out with the rest of Elite Series 1. So very few of them actually got out to the public, and so those ones were worth a lot of money. I think they still are worth a lot of money. There were bootlegs, though, of Elite Series 1 Jeff Hardy. And then Mattel, when Matt and Jeff re-signed when they came back in 2017, 2016, 2017. I think it was for WrestleMania 34, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it was 34 because 35 was in New Orleans. So for when they came back for WrestleMania 34, they signed like a deal, like a figure deal, and they took that Elite Series 1 Jeff Hardy and they made it into, it was like a line called Entrance Crates where it came with like a stage and you push the button and it played the person's like entrance theme song. And so I have that figure, and that's essentially what it was. So it ended up getting out, but it's kind of close to Elite Series 1, but I think there was a few different things. So that's what it was. Yeah, I think I'm not quite done with this because there was also I also wanted to see. I was gonna do the Will Ospreay and the Jay White and pre-order those. But those I might have to do. I was gonna have to do them separately because otherwise, if I pre-ordered these with the stuff that you just saw me buy, they would have held that entire order. They would have held until late February when that Will Ospreay came out. So, there was that. But also, I can't remember who the hell it was. Not last week, but the week before. Someone said something about Sky Blue, and I can't remember if it was Jay Gonzo or if it was Nico. Gonzo, if you're still in here, was it you that was talking about Sky Blue or was it someone else? I can't remember who it was, but anyway, someone asked if she's got the goods. She does have the goods. You can see in the renders, so she'll have the goods. If you pre-order her, so if that was you, Gonzo, let me know. If not, then we'll, what's it called? Then we'll. Oh, it was someone. It probably was Nico. It was probably Nico. Which, I'm surprised Nico didn't pop up in here. He popped up in Zikanan's little stream that he did, his little test stream. But he has not popped up in any of our streams. But this thing actually looks really fucking cool, though. Actually, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty promising. So, for any people that are looking for a Surfer Sting with some pretty good articulation, it's coming early February. And then I think the chase is the all black one. Let me see if I could pull it up real quick and show you what that looked like, so then I don't sound like I'm talking out of my ass. But yeah, I got AEW figures. I didn't get any WWE figures because, frankly, there's not really a lot of them out there right now. Like, I wanted a set of Usos. I can't find a set of fucking Usos. And then the fucking Jimmy Uso that's out, which is actually a really good Jimmy Uso, is like back ordered until like fucking March or something like that. And I was like, dude, you could fuck all the way off with that. I'm not. And then the Jey Uso that's out is the main event, like his babyface run that he's having currently right now. So I was like, no, I'm not really. I don't really want that. I want like a set of heel Usos. I want Bloodline Usos. And they did Bloodline Usos, but they didn't give them the right torsos. So, and I've been wanting some wrestling figures. I went on hiatus, I think like almost half, if not all of last year. So, but this is this thing that I was talking about. This one right here. So I think if I remember correctly, someone said this was Blade Runner Sting when he was with the Ultimate Warrior. So that's going to be the Chase version of Sting. So that one you'll probably have to find in the store. I do fuck with the Starby though. The Starby I think has, where's my Series 13 one? Yeah, this one has the updated tattoos, because now he has the whole sleeve. He has a whole sleeve. He has that one in the corner right there. I think he has like a new throat tattoo. Oh wait, actually, does this one have that? Oh no, this one has it. This one has a throat tattoo. But I think he has another. I think on the other side he has another tattoo, but I think this whole arm is pretty much filled out now. So, but like I said, Darby's my boy, so I whenever I see a Darby, I always pick up a Darby Allin. And hopefully at some point they decide to give him the world title, because I think he's been there long enough. I think we've waited long enough to get this. See, I would have pre-ordered this fucking Julia because I need her for my House of Black, and they fucking sold out of her. So, I think Nico's on the hunt. But Giganzo, if you're still in here, bud, and the next time you go to Target or Walmart and you pass by the wrestling aisle, can you look out for this figure for me? This, where the fuck is she? This one right here. This Julia Hart. Or well, that's probably not probably doesn't help. Let me see if I can find her in the box, so then somebody gets an idea of what I'm talking about. I probably got it. See, I would have got that Rhea Ripley, dude, but they're waiting until Elite Series 117, and I think we're on like 113 or something like that. So it's gonna be like a year and a half until she comes out. This Kyrie I got to pre-order too, but again, if I pre-ordered it, they would have held my fucking order until she comes out. So all my pre-orders got to be a separate. They had to be a separate order. That way, I know that it's going to be delayed. Where the hell is a little device? See, I want this Cody. I want this Cody, but his fucking arms, dude. They always give the suited figure single jointed arms, and it pisses me off to no fucking degree. Because it's like, I know damn well you could put a double joint in those if you sculpt them. So I want that, but I also like this, I think this is the NWA, right? Oh, yeah, the WWF, the Worldwide Wrestling Federation Championship. So I like this title, and I like this Cody, because he does look, I will give him that. Cody looks very sharp in a suit. It's just if I had that updated version of like the all gold version of the title, or if I had a Winged Eagle title, I would have got that Cody, I just showed you, that was $3.99. That had the like winter coat. Like this Rhea, dude, I want this Rhea, but she's like Elite 117, and I'm like, the fact that we have to wait that long for like a good Rhea Ripley is fucking crazy. Because the last one they put out was like, oh, the head sculpt wasn't very good. Hang on, Gonzo. I'm trying to find the series. Just Ringside puts up so many fucking posts that I feel like I have to. I feel like I have to search all the way fucking through this shit. I did pre-order this Rhea Ripley. I hate the basics, but that head sculpt is pretty on point. Oh yeah, see, like that edge, dude. That's a pretty good, like, for your first figure from another company. That's a pretty good fucking head scan. This is the title that I'm missing, but I don't want to buy a whole nother Roman Reigns for it because I already have the Ultimate Edition Roman Reigns that came with the 2 titles, so I don't want to have to buy another Roman. But yeah, this is the fucking. These are the Usos that I wanted, and they're completely sold out. You try to go on the secondary, and they want $100 for both of them. And I'm like, dude, these are $20 figures. You can fuck all the way off. This is her right here. Unrivaled 16. But this is what the box looks like, Gonzo. So you let me know. You let me know, bud, if you see that Julia Hart. I will. If you see her, you let me know. Let me know how much it costs, the funds for her, how much it costs, how much the shipping costs, and I will send that shit your way, sir. Because I do need that Julia Hart. Right now, I'm trying to track down a fucking Buddy Matthews. It's been Buddy Murphy since he wrestled for WWE, and he actually, before he even wrestled for the main roster, he used to wrestle on NXT, and his name was like Gunner something, and he was in a tag team. He was in like a little faction. He was with Alexa Bliss because Alexa Bliss used to be their mouthpiece, and his fucking name was Gunner something. And I can't remember who the hell his fucking tag team partner was, but yeah, it used to be something. It's gonna bother me. I think it was like Gunnar Hansen. No, it wasn't Gunnar Hansen. That was the guy that played Leatherface. I'm gonna look it up real quick because this is gonna bother me. But I know his name was like Gunnar something. What the fuck was his name, dude? What was his name in, what was his fucking name? There's no way that it was just Buddy Murphy. There's no fucking way that was his name. It was definitely... It was definitely something. It was something. It's gonna bother me. I gotta look it up real quick. Because it's gonna bother me that his fucking name... Oh, he was with... Yeah, see? Oh, it was Wesley Blake. Maybe it wasn't Gunner. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else. But anyway, that's what it was. I could wait. I'm probably gonna just wait for this fucking Vault 3-pack to get the Buddy Matthews. But I actually wouldn't mind getting another Brody King and another Malachi. Because I've been an Aleister Black fan since NXT. They fumbled him really hard on the main roster, but that's also because Vince was still in charge and Vince didn't know what the fuck to do with him. So they just had him with the stupid ass gimmick that was like someone's knocking at Aleister Black's door. And then it actually turned into like a physical, like a Home Depot door that would open and close. And I was like, dude, what are you doing? But yeah, I might just get this Buddy Matthews, even though I like the mask on the other one because I had the deer horns. But I also like that these ones come with the trios titles. So, whenever that goes up on the Jazzers, oh, okay. I guess they already, I guess they already fucking showed these. I don't remember them showing these. My Leatherhead story, $24 figure. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, the distribution for the wrestling figures from both Mattel. Well, actually, no, Mattel's distribution for the wrestling figures has been dog shit for years, like absolute fucking years. There would be like waves of figures I would never fucking see, and they would show up everywhere else. Like the Walmart exclusive waves or the Target exclusive waves, I would never fucking see them at all. Like there was the Ultimate Edition Mankind and the Ultimate Edition Eddie Guerrero. That was supposed to be the Monday Night Wars one. That was a Walmart exclusive. I never saw that wave. I saw the RVD and the Brock Lesnar. I saw one time. I saw the Bret Hart and the Piper. I saw one time, and that was it. Never saw the Eddie Guerrero, even though I wanted it because it was the closest. It was the closest fucking like likeness to Eddie. Like that face was spot on. His torso was right. He didn't look like a goddamn like he wasn't built like a fucking gorilla like the other Ultimate Edition is. Like his body on the other Ultimate Edition is like way too jacked. His arms are way too long, so he's just kind of built like this. And it sucks because I've always wanted that Eddie in that gear because that's the gear he wore when he beat Brock Lesnar at No Way Out 2005 for the WWF title. Or not the WWF, the Undisputed title. And that was a huge deal because for years they undermined Eddie because when everyone got transferred from WCW to WWE, all of the cruiserweight people were just either given like really shitty gimmicks. They were either given really shitty gimmicks, they were given gimmicks to where they were extremely stereotyped, or they were just put on the fucking like mid to low card and were just jobbed out to like bigger names. And for Eddie, like that was what it was for the longest time. They just kind of had him as the cruiserweight, and then they gave him, I think they gave him the IC title first, or maybe they gave him the US title. No, they gave him the IC title because that's when China was his manager. Like him and China were like a little duo. And then I think when they fired China, he was just by himself, and he won the U.S. Championship, and that's when he feuded with John Cena, who just started the whole Dr. Thugonomics gimmick, which, by the way, if no one knew, that is the gimmick that saved John Cena's career. They were about to fire him from the WWE because him in like the little biker shorts and like his hair was all slicked back. They almost fired him, and then the what's it called? Hang on one second. All right, sorry about that, people. See, and the turtles, yeah. Yup. Yep. Welcome to the issue that people that have been collecting wrestling figures for like the past like 10 years have been dealing with, because the issue, I don't know what the issue is. It's like either, I don't know what the issue is, but Mattel has been having like this issue for the longest time, and then with Jazzwares, I think when the first series came out, it was a little bit delayed, and like only certain stores were getting it, but then they started eventually showing up everywhere. Because I actually have a picture of me. Let me see if I can find that picture. I'm gonna probably have to dig for this picture. Let's see. Let me see if I can find this picture. Let's see. Where is that picture at? There I am. So yeah, this is from August 13th of 2020. But yeah, they had the whole little AEW. They had the whole little setup of Series 1. So that was pretty cool. That was a cool little thing. So yeah, Series 1 was pretty okay in terms of distribution. It was okay. But like I had a lot of fun with them. I mean, granted, the skin tones were they weren't quite right. They were a little too pale. But I mean, at the time, this was crazy because they were more articulated than the Mattel WWE figures, and that's what we used to have at the time. And so, you know, when you wanted to make like Cody Rhodes, you had to like really sit down and think about the parts that you wanted to use the kit bash. And like now we have like an updated Cody Rhodes. So it was a lot of fun. And then this is when I found Series 2, which showed up. I think they had gotten like a couple of cases. Oh my god, there's those busted ass Vans. I forgot I used to have. Sorry, I forgot I used to have that pair of Vans. I graduated high school in these Vans, and I had them for like 3 years, and I wore those fuckers till there was like holes in the top of them, and I wore the soles out to where there was like a hole this big in the fucking sole of the shoe. So, but yeah, I mean, they were showing it pretty consistently until I want to say like Series 6 or something like that is when they started to like kind of because like here's Series 3. So I think the only one I didn't find was Darby. I had to buy Darby off the secondary. But yeah, like they're showing it pretty consistently, and now it's like they're pretty hard to come by. I think with the Unmatched, they weren't that hard to come by and find. Oh yeah, this was cool. So I did a custom Darby like a couple of years ago. and I hand painted this skateboard. And the dude that paints Darby's boards, he liked it and he left a little comment, which was kind of cool. I was like, oh wow, the artist that does Darby's boards actually did that, so it was cool. It's a cool thing. But anyway, the point that I was trying to make is that the what's it called has been pretty dog shit from both companies. So, you know, in terms of like the quality of the articulation for the Jazzers figures is good, and it's getting better each year with each new wave. However, there's the distribution issue. There's the still some of the quality control where you get a figure fresh out of the box and there's loose joints. If the figure has soft goods, you risk the fucking dye from the soft goods staining the plastic on the figures. And stuff like that. And then now it's just, from what I'm hearing, it's the same issue with the Mattel stuff. So now the soft good stuff Mattel gives you is starting to stain the figures. So now you have to go through the process of soaking the soft goods in detergent, water and detergent, hot water and detergent, throwing it in the washer for a spin cycle, letting it dry, and it gets all the dye out. So you have to do extra stuff. And then also Mattel with their shit distribution. So it's a lot, dude. It's a lot. Sorry, we're ranting. We're raving. Anyway, let's get back to a little bit of shopping. Let's get to shopping. So, in terms of eBay, though, I think, let me see. Let me pull up my offers here. This Soraya I was gonna get because I have the last Elite. They did a page before she left. I was gonna do that. This Brody King, though, I'm gonna pull the trigger on it because this ain't a bad fucking deal. Granted, the shipping is like $8, and if you just saw, we got like 7 figures for, and it costs $9 to ship that, so shipping is a little high. However, I do need this Brody King because he has the mask. He has the mask, and I also, let me grab him, have the Malachi with the mask. So I need all of them to have the mask so I can put them on my shelf and we won't have that issue. So I am going to pull the trigger on that Brody King. So that's going to be a thing. Let me just make sure. Excuse me. This doesn't pull up my information while I'm doing this. So I'm gonna bada bing, bada boom. Pull the trigger on that. So I'm gonna bada bing, bada boom. Pulling the trigger on that Brody King. So now I'm halfway through the House of Black. Boom, just pulled the trigger on that. I think the other one I was looking at was what's it called? I needed a new Finn Balor, but I might just wait. I do need a Ruby Soho because I haven't found her either. I have this Kenny, but I like the head sculpt off of it. It's probably one of the best ones they. Ooh. I might be tempted by this too. I might be tempted by this. I think he's missing hands though. I can't remember if he came with hands or not. Let me see. Is loose but complete? Let me check to make sure that that's correct. Let's see. Tony's gonna be fucking pissed, dude. He's gonna be pissed at me. He's not gonna talk to me ever again. That's it. He's done. He's done. He's not gonna talk to me ever again. Because I bought, what's it called? Because I bought AEW figures. Let's see. Is that not the face that he has on? Oh no, does he have two different head sculpts? Oh no, maybe, no. Oh, maybe that is right. Yeah, because I see that head sculpt, that head sculpt. I wish they would give him a soft goods jacket, even if it's stained the figure. I hate these fucking rubber jackets. Cannot stand them. Wish companies would stop giving us rubber fucking clothes. The body bag it has, and that really dope ass coffin skateboard, which they actually did sell that for a little bit, so that was cool. So I might pull the trigger on this one too, dude, because that's a pretty good deal. Originally the thing was $33.99 before shipping, and right here I could get it for $21.99, and the shipping would only be $5.95, which ain't bad, dude. Not a bad deal. I don't know. Gonzo, are you still here? I don't know. I don't think Gonzo currently watches wrestling. He probably was watching like during the... was probably watching wrestling like 20 years ago, I think. So he was probably watching wrestling like 20 years ago, I think. So he probably has no idea what the hell I'm talking about, and that's fine. But yeah, we're gonna put a pin in. We're gonna put a pin in that one. I am gonna put it in my cart though, because who the fuck needs an all-state protection plan for an action figure? Come on, man. I'm not buying electronics here. I'm buying I'm not buying electronics. Come on, man. Fuck off. Now you're talking about fucking, what's it called? Ridiculousness. Ridiculousness, I tell you. Has it happened to anyone though? Like where you go to buy something, like you try to buy a figure off of like Walmart or Target and they try to offer you a protection plan? It's like, why? It's a fucking action figure. I don't understand. So yeah, I was eyeing this Pac too from on match 7. Which the actual one comes with like 3 different head sculpts. Yeah, see, or yeah, it comes with the 2 head sculpts. The one where he's like blind, where he has like the wrap around his eyes. And that one where he's yelling, but I kind of like this one out of the 3, where he has the eye patch. This was when Death Triangle was feuding with House of Black, which they actually put on a pretty... They asked me at the store. It's so stupid. Sir, would you like a protection plan? It's an action figure. It's a toy. Come on, man. Come on, it can't be that stupid. But yeah, this Pac looks really good. But the reason why I won't pull the trigger on it is because I'm fucking tempted to get this one. I'm tempted to get this. I'm tempted to get this one because they're doing the 25% off their site. But I'm fucking tempted because I don't know how long the sale lasts. But yeah, see, if they had the fucking Briscoes, dude, I could have got them for like $30. Now I have to pay like $100 fucking for this T-Pack because I didn't jump on it when it was $30. And I do need the Briscoes because rest in peace to Jay, man. We tragically lost him earlier this year in a car accident, which sucks because the Briscoes were a legit fucking tag team, not to be fucked with. Because this 3-pack is on sale, and I think it would be like 60 with free shipping. So that's about like 20 a figure. And they come with the trios titles, and you get the international title. So if you don't want to buy an Orange Cassidy, you could get this pack. This pack with pack. You can get this 3-pack with pack. I kind of like this Pentagon. Who they actually teased, apparently. I didn't watch Raw tonight, but they did tease Pentagon Jr., so I was right. I didn't physically say it on live stream, but I was telling people, I was like, yeah, Pentagon Jr. is going to show up either on Raw next week when they do it on Netflix, or he shows up at WrestleMania, or he shows up at the Royal Rumble. It's either next Wednesday, the Rumble or Mania is when he's going to show up. So, but I do kind of like the gloves on this one too. I like the gear. I think that's what it is. I like the gear. This Ray Phoenix, I like the gear too. And give him like a stupid ass face. Because the 2 Ray Phoenix figures I have, they gave him like this goofy ass expression on his face. So I don't know. But I do love these fucking titles though. I love those trio titles. But they all come with like extra hands and shit, but yeah. Not one of those things I need. But it's just one of those. Oh, I didn't even think I showed you yet. Sorry. For fuck's sake. Sorry. I didn't even show you the fucking thing. Gonzo, you should have said something. You should have been like, hey, you're looking like a dumbass because you're not showing what you're talking about. Where's Rule Keeper to put me in my place? Where's my sheriff in my chat? But yeah, I love these titles, these trio titles. Like I said, the international title. I think this was like the only way to get the trios titles because no one else has them until the House of Black 3-pack I just showed you like probably an hour ago comes out this year or next year, which I will get. It is probably going to cost like $80 though, so that's going to be a fucking bummer. But it is the House of Black. I do like the House of Black, so I don't mind that. But yeah, so for anyone that is looking for the Death Triangle 3-pack, everything on the Jazzwares Vault site is 25% off. I think they're like trying to get rid of shit so they can put more stuff up. So $60, it's about 20 a figure. You get 4 titles, extra set of hands for each. So not too bad. Oh, it shows they have 16. So unless Woody comes in here in the next like 30 seconds and swoops up all 16 for the belts, they have them. So just letting you know. Yeah, dude. What's up, Avi? I just bought like $80 with the wrestling figures off of Ringside, which I wish you were here to see. I'll probably go back to my Ringside thing and show you what I got coming in the mail through the snail mail, apparently. But yeah, you're gonna have to let me know if you got an open spot in the future. If you got like an open guest spot, and you don't have anybody, and you want to talk some wrestling, and what's it called? Oh, I can't show this. I can't show the screen. It has my fucking address on it. I can't show you this screen because it's got, good God, 5 huge boxes of figures. Fuck. And I thought I felt guilty. I felt dirty for buying $80 worth of I felt fucking nasty for buying $80 worth of wrestling figures. What did I get? All right, let me run it down for you since I can't show you it physically because Ringside just like plasters your fucking address on the order details. So I got the Malachi Black in the suit, which I did mention when I put into my cart. What I'm going to do is, let me put me up on the big screen. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my extra Aleister Black head from this Elite 73, this extra Elite 73. I'm going to put it on that body because this head sculpt looks better than the one they give you. I bought the Unmatched Series 6 Malachi Black because I need in ring gear Aleister Black because my Supreme collection, once I get the rest of the House of Black, they're gonna go up on my horror shelf up behind me. So I got that, and I'm gonna use the probably gonna use the extra head from that suited body and put it on the Unmatched Series 6 and see what that looks like. If they look kind of janky, what I might do is I might just take one of the extra Mattel Aleister Black heads and put it on that body. I bought the Sammy Guevara, the ringside exclusive Sammy Guevara with the 2 TNT titles because I actually remember watching that match live. That was the ladder match between him and Cody. That was a good match. And I like the gear on that Sammy too. I actually like Sammy Guevara. I bought that Lights Out Thunder Rosa from St. Patrick's Day Slam with the blood. I bought the Unmatched Series 9 Jamie Hayter with the updated women's title. I bought the Unmatched Series 10 Adam Cole in the pink gear because I'm going to swap out the head because it looks fucking ridiculous. And if you don't believe me, look how fucking ridiculous this head sculpt looks. He absolutely looks fucking ridiculous. The head sculpt is a fucking tragedy. I don't know who that is. He looks like he's just constantly whistling, so that's a no for me. So I'm gonna get that shit out of there. I'm gonna replace it with a the last Adam Cole Elite that they did. I have that figure, so I'm gonna just pop the head off of that, put on that body, and then I also got the Unmatched Series 10 Kyle O'Reilly because I have the Undisputed Era one, but this head sculpt, it's not on my copy. It's not good. His eyes are kind of wonky, and I don't really like the old, like, single jointed arms on this one. So I'm gonna try to take that one and see if I can transfer. I'm gonna try to transfer the kick pads and the knee pads over to that one, and then I might just try to custom paint the camo on there, or I might just take that Kyle O'Reilly and just do a set of the Undisputed Era and all black and yellow. Because like I said, I used to have the whole set of the Undisputed Era. I don't know what happened to my Bobby Fish, but I have the Roddy and the camo from their War Games match. So yeah, it's gonna be. I haven't done wrestling kit batches in like years, and I haven't bought really any wrestling figures this year. I think maybe I bought 2. I think I bought the Supreme Collection Kenny, the Walmart exclusive one. I bought the Supreme Collection Punk, and then I think I bought this figure this year, this Unrivaled Series 13 Darby. Because I buy every Darby Allin because that's my guy. He boards. I actually board in real life. And Jeff Hardy was one of my favorites growing up, and he's like the modern day Jeff Hardy. So I kind of like him, and I like the different little skateboards that he comes with. Like I have his Unrivaled Series 3, and he has that little skateboard. I have the Unmatched Series 1 Darby with the skateboard, with the TNT skateboard, and I like the different face paints too on Darby. I kind of like him. I think he's good. I think they need to. I think they should have strapped a rocket to his ass a long time ago and put the belt on him, put the world title on him. But that's just me. Oh, January 10th. Well, you let me know. What day is that? Let me see. That is... Oh, that's on a Friday. Oh, it's next Friday. Okay. Well, you let me know if you let me know if you need someone for next Friday. And if my ringside order gets here by next Friday, I'll open all that stuff on there. Oh, Pile of Loot came in. Ooh, nice. I know, dude. I've been a Aleister Black fan since NXT. And then when he showed up in AEW, I was like, oh fuck, this is a W, but they haven't been using him. That's the thing, they haven't been using him. They haven't been using House of Black. Julia won the fucking TBS title, and they didn't really do anything with her run. And I'm just like, dude, what are you doing? Just like, what the fuck are you doing, Tony? You're looking at doing a second show. Well, you let me know. You're booked out through February. Well, listen, if you got an open space in March, you let me know. I'll start like stockpiling wrestling figures. No, it's always good. It's good to plan ahead. I would rather plan ahead than, do stuff last minute. I try to plan ahead, but then I end up just having to do shit last minute. That's just how I roll. But what we were looking at, possibly pulling the trigger on is this right here. What I'm currently looking at is this Darby Allin. I didn't get it when it was on ringside, and I am missing this Darby. He's one of the couple that I'm missing. I'm missing this one. I'm missing this one. I'm missing the one from his from that street fight with him and Sting versus who the fuck was it? Was it Ricky Starks and QT Marshall, maybe? I think when he was feuding with the fucking people that Taz was managing. I can't remember what the hell they were called. But I'm missing that one, and then I'm missing the two chase figures. The one at 500, which that figure goes for like $250 fucking dollars, so that's never happening. And then the one at 1000 is the other one that I'm missing, which seems to be the easier of the two to get. I think it's only like $40, which is actually not too bad. So I'm missing that one, and then I have to replace my my Target exclusive TNT champion Darby Allin that came with the CM Punk skateboard. So I have to replace that one because I don't know what the hell happened to it when we moved. Like all my shit got disheveled. So, but I am missing this one. But they offered me it for $21.99. The shipping would be like $5.95, and I think the original price for this was $33.99 before shipping. So I'm sitting here kind of debating that. Let's see. The second show would be different though. I'm looking into it for time. Have a good time. Okay. Yeah, the car. Yeah, I don't mind the box because the box would have went in the garbage. But everything is here. He has the extra head sculpt, the coffin deck, the body bag. I am going to replace this. This is fucking garbage. I despise the like rubber coats and shit. I hate it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Either give us soft goods or don't give us anything at all. So I am debating pulling the trigger on this for $21.99. I did get a Brody King with the vest and the mask. I just got for I think $30 after shipping and tax. So not too bad. These things usually go for like $25. He was on ringside like 2 days ago, but I was waiting for my job to stop holding my paycheck hostage and pay me. And they had the unmatched Jeff that was the shirtless Jeff that had like, he didn't have the armbands. he didn't have the shirt, so it was just him with all his tattoos and the chair, and that fucking sold out. And then Julia Hart sold out, so Jay Gonzo is going to keep an eye out and let me know if he sees her in the wild. So I missed out on all the good figures because my job held my paycheck hostage. So I'm thinking, is this a good deal, boys? I think if I got it, so if I pull the trigger on it, it'd only be $27.94, which is still cheaper than what it would cost on Ringside before shipping. So I don't know, boys. Should I pull the trigger? Should I pull the trigger on this Darby? I am missing it. I do technically need it. So, alright, Avi said pull the trigger, so we're going to pull the trigger, baby. I'm going to do it off screen because I don't want to get doxxed. Oh, my mouse died. Uh-oh. Oh, I forgot I had this, where the hell was it? Where the hell was my... Oh, I had it unplugged. I think I unplugged that. Oh well. I'm gonna have to do it old school and use the actual fucking mouse. But yeah, Tony's never gonna talk to me again, I think, because I just bought like 9 AEW figures. So he's probably going to hate me. He's probably never going to talk to me anymore. I don't think he's going to come on as a guest. So, yeah. I don't think. All right, pulled the trigger on him. So, I did pull the trigger on that Darby. So that Darby is bada bing, bada boom. He's ours. So pretty happy with that. He should still be in. No, he'll hate me. He'll curse me out in Italian. Let me see though. Yeah, so that's gonna be a fun little. I'm gonna have to do a review on that Darby, I think, when I get it. I think that'd be a fun little. Yeah, I think he would. I'm telling you, Abby, he might. He's probably gonna watch this afterward. Be like, you, how dare you? Him and Tony D are probably gonna curse me out. But yeah, they have really good. Sometimes you can find really good deals on here, but going back to Ringside though, I think that's all the. I think I'm good on the wrestling figures for right now, but I think what I'm gonna keep my eye on though is what's it called? Kaiju bought he bought himself a Skyrim a Skyrim set that I think had like a dragon in it. Oh, did they finally restock these? Wow, they actually restocked these, I think. Well, they never sent me a notification. I already just bought. I just spent money already for them. But it's nice to know that they have those in stock. I think one of these I was looking at. God, honey, I don't. Stop it, honey. after I just promoted you. I just shilled out for where the hell is that? Oh, they don't even have these fucking Dudleys anymore, do they? They do not. Oh, they have the Ultimate Warrior though for $11. That's not too bad. Damn, I should have pulled the trigger on them fucking Dudleys. Now I regret it. I regret not getting the 2-pack, nor do I regret not getting these, nor the fucking the ECW Dudleys that I wanted. Now it's too late. They're gone forever. That's what happens. That's what happens. You end up wanting... I'm going to wait for this to go back in stock, though. Once this Ultimate Edition Punk goes in stock, I'll get it. I'll get it because I want to see the quality of the Ultimate Edition one compared to the Supreme Collection Punk. But also this was during the summer of Punk, so, and I didn't get the Pipe Bomb Punk, so there's that. I pre-ordered this Jade Cargill from Big Bad Toy Store, so not too worried about that. But yeah, I wanted a set of Usos that were like this in the all black, and I didn't get the first ones they did. I didn't get the War Games ones, and now people are charging like $100 for both Jimmy and Jay in the all red, and I'm like, fuck out of here, dude. So I guess that's what you get when you don't catch the pre-orders immediately. I had a pre-order Kyrie too, but I'm gonna wait till I'll wait till next check to do that, because I put a little bit of overtime in for this check, but I don't want to completely blow it. Let's see if this Dominic Mysterio goes on sale, I might get that one. If the Seth Rollins goes a little bit cheaper, I'll probably get that one too. Oh, that's not bad though for that solo Sokoa. I think this is the solo that has the updated torso, right? Oh yeah, this is the one with the updated torso. So if you don't want the Ultimate Edition, they have them for $20, which ain't bad. Let's see. I would have got this Tiffany Stratton, but her face is... I don't know, dude. Her face don't look right. Her face does not look right. That's the Coke Nose Carlito. I would get that Cody, but I want the Ultimate Edition one. This Finn Balor, I would have got if it was the Elite 107, because I don't really like that head sculpt they gave him. That's not too bad for that Bailey. $20. Oh, hell yeah, there you go. I could have got Big Papa Pump when I did my order. Could have got Big Papa Pump, which I'm pretty sure Avi already has like a better version of. Oh, do you really? Oh shit, Abby. How much for the Usos? If you're willing to part with them, how much for the Usos? Because I do need a set of Usos. Comes with a little Viking dude who holds a blue flame. I guess he's a wizard. I don't fucking know. I just want the dragon and the Viking dude. That's all I call. That's what I call them. Rhinovirus. Sounds horny. Oh, you have it? Nice. I gotta... Dude, I'm so pissed with her. I'm so pissed with the booking for her, too. It's like, dude, I thought... I gotta pull myself up here. I gotta adjust myself. I got another rant going. Okay, so if I remember correctly, with Money in the Bank, you had a year from when you won the briefcase to cash in the briefcase. And so Tiffany Stratton has won this briefcase. That's a guaranteed it's a contract for a guaranteed title shot. And you just have her running around with it. Like, I don't understand, dude. I don't understand. I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. What the fuck is going on? Are they waiting until Mania? I don't know, but they need to figure it the fuck out, because otherwise it's going to be John Cena 2.0 when he won. If anyone remembers, this is when John Cena won Money in the Bank and then never cashed it in. So he held that briefcase for the entire year and never used it, not once. It's just like, what the fuck, dude? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's everyone on eBay right now. If you only saw the prices for that shit. Okay, I could do that. Avi, you got a deal, sir. I could do that. Plus, I could do that. I could do that. You just let me know. You let me know. We will figure something out after stream for that. Because I do need the Usos. Because I have Roman, I need the Usos, I need Solo, and I need to find the walrus they call Paul Heyman. For that. And then in like 50 years, when they make Tama Tonga and Tongaloa, knowing the fucking snail speed that Mattel moves at, we're probably not going to get those for like 50 years. So, but yeah, this Scott Steiner ain't. I don't think it's too bad. I think people said his arms were too big, but I was like, that's Scott Steiner, bro. That's Big Papa Pump on the gear, dude. Listen, even though Scott Steiner don't want to admit he's on the gear, there ain't no way in hell you keep a physique like that and not be on gear, dude. There is no way in hell he wasn't on gear. You do not get a fucking physique like that. But, oh, maybe they said his biceps were too big. They just looked kind of out of place, but I don't know. I kind of like it. I like it. It'd be funny if I got him and I put him with like the snail shell girls. Said Big Papa Pump wants a taste of the snail shell freaks. I hollered and they heard me. So it's not a bad deal for that Scott Steiner. It's pretty good. Oh god, this Matt Riddle. Good lord. I think he got released like last year, didn't he? From WWE. And they released him because he was smoking weed, which is not even a performance enhancer. The UFC fired him because he tested positive for marijuana, which like half the dudes on the UFC roster were on gear. All right, they were on steroids, they were on performance enhancers, but okay, fire the dude who wanted to smoke a little weed, as if that's a fucking issue. It's not like he's doing coke. But then they also fired Matt Riddle from the WWE because he was smoking a little weed. Which is like, dude, his whole fucking character is him smoking weed. Like, that's the whole point. He's a fucking stoner that can go out there and whoop someone's ass. Like, he's an MMA fighter, but he happens to also be a stoner. That's his whole fight. That's his whole thing. So, like, why are you getting all chapped in the ass? Because he wants to smoke a little weed? The fuck? Like, because, oh, God forbid, one of our talents smokes weed. Like, okay, dude. Like, how would you get off the high horse? Fucking ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So now the poor bastards. Oh, damn it. Why did I not see this fucking Andre, dude? I would have pulled the trigger on this Andre. Look how good this Andre is. Look at this. Look at this Andre. Look how good this Andre is. Look at him. He's in the suit. He's got the chain. He's got the old WWF title. Or, well, this was actually the only... Well, this was Andre's title. This was Andre's title that they had made custom for him. But I like this Andre. I don't know why he has, like, these, like, choke slam hands instead of just giving him, like, regular hands. But I like this Andre. This is a good Andre. I never saw this Andre the Giant in the store either. You and me both. You and me both. You and me both. Kurt Angle Yui. Oh yeah. Big Papa Pumpy and an upgrade. Yeah, that's a good Andre. That might have to be the next ringside order. I might have to get that Andre. That's a good fucking Andre, dude. Bro, what the fuck is this? What is this? I was just talking about these Usos, and they just happened. Ain't no fucking way they just fucking restocked these. There ain't no way they just restocked these Usos, and I just fucking bought them. I know they only restocked the J. But then if I got the J, then I would have to wait for Jimmy to come out in March, who is also way more, and it would also look pretty fucking stupid because this one doesn't have black accents. So that's okay. I'll just get the Ultimate Edition ones from you, Abby. I'll just get the Ultimate Edition ones from you because Ringside wants to fuck around. Oh, look at that. They got Paul Bearer too. Oh, they got both versions of Paul Bearer. Oh, not too bad. You get the Chase figure in the blue suit for like $2 more. I like that face. It's a good face. That's I like that. That's a good picture. That's a good Paul Bearer. Good old Percy Pringle. Man had a very sad story. His wife died. And then he was just like really lonely. And I think he passed away of a broken heart, sadly. After he lost his wife, which is really sad. But he was in the Bone Street crew with Undertaker. And there were some like pretty funny stories with him and Paul Bearer. Him and Paul Bearer used to get into fucking antics, which was really funny. but not bad. Oh, the Shawn Michaels might be in the next ringside order too. Next check, I might have to get the Shawn Michaels. I've been wanting the Shawn Michaels gear for so long, and they waited until now to make it. I love this gear. I think this was from Royal Rumble. Oh yeah, 1997 Royal Rumble from 97. I love this gear, and that's actually one of the better HBK head sculpts. But I love that fucking gear, dude. I've always wanted the Texas Tights HBK to be made, and they made it, and that's awesome. The Bret Hart they did in this defining moments was kind of dog shit and didn't quite hold up to this HBK, but and they still got Mankind. They still got that Kane. This LA Knight is just like a more. It's the same gear as the Ultimate Edition, but that head scan is fucking terrible. Terrible head scan. That's not too bad for the Diesel. I also need the Shawn Michaels too, because this was originally a ringside exclusive. Used to be a very expensive figure. Now they kind of gave you one. Sadly, Mattel did not learn from the first HBK that they did, because when he wore this gear, he had the stubble on his face. He had stubble. There's no stubble here. So if you're good at painting, you could paint the stubble on, but frankly, I would just take the head from where is it? I would take the head from this HBK and just put it on that figure. So that's what I would do. Because yeah, the fact that they just took one of the heads from the Montreal Screwjob Shawn Michaels and just put it on there and just didn't paint the stubble is crazy, because he had stubble. But at least they were kind enough to give you the title that he had at the time. But this is also a really good HBK though. It's a good gear. I feel like this is one of the underrated Shawn Michaels gears. So that one might also have to be purchased on the next one. They also have Badass Billy Gunn, and they have the Road Dogg for $16.99 each. Or you can get them for $33.99, which is not too bad. Because if you didn't know, then your ass better call somebody. God, they cannot get Bret's face right. It seems like every Bret Hart they make, they just fuck up his face more and more, and it just it just really annoys me, because I feel like I'm holding out hope for them to make a really good Bret Hart figure, and they just have not made a good Bret Hart figure. They just have not. I guess that's everything they have on sale. Well. Let's see the Ultimate Editions. I do need to did I pre-order this Great? I don't think I pre-ordered that Great Muta. I don't think I got to it in enough time. But if Big Bad Toy Store gets it, I had to get the Great Muta. The Damian Priest I pre-ordered. This Solisikoa. Let's see this one. It's not bad. I feel like these two heads are better than that head they got going on there. But it's not bad, but I don't think you really need the Ultimate Edition solo. You could just get the one I just showed you that's on here for like $17. This fin, I don't know how I feel about this fin, dude. I kind of like it, but I'm also worried because if I throw that shirt on him, it might stain. I throw that jacket on him, it might stain. I like the Bullet Club bandana though, but I don't know. I don't like the smiling head. It's like, he's a heel. He's a bad guy. He shouldn't be smiling. That Bray Wyatt I'm going to pass on because I have the Ultimate Edition Fiend, so I don't necessarily need that one. The Dominic Mysterio, not too bad. This LA Knight, all three of the faces are fucking terrible. Like that, he looks too goofy. This one might look okay, but this is nice gear though. I like the gear. So not too bad. The Dominic Mysterio is good. I do need this Ultimate Edition Ray with the Great Muta gear. I do eventually want to get this Rock too, because he has the he's got the WWF title, he's got the shirt, the extra heads, the glasses, the mic, the extra hands. So I'm tempted. I think Big Bad Toy Store has him though, and they might have him for a little bit cheaper. I do need a Batista too, because Batista was my era baby, and I remember when he won the world title. I don't know how I feel about them blue trunks though. Don't quite like the blue trunks. The first version they did of this, they gave him the white with the red accents trunks from the Mania match, so that one might be better. They got 1990 Undertaker though. Who looks like he just got a knobber from the female Sasquatch in the Dry Creek bed, and she might have ripped his knobber off. So that's his face. It's the face he made when the poor bastard lost his knobber. That's not too bad. The $21 for the Hollywood Hogan. $22 for that Rollins. This is an Amazon exclusive, so they might actually have it cheaper than that. I do want to look at Big Bad Toy Store and see if they got anything good. It's the face he made when he blew his load. He blew his load. LA Knight reminds me of Zack Ryder. A little bit. To me, he reminds me, he's like a little mix. He's like a mix of Stone Cold and The Rock. But I liked him as Eli Drake in Impact before he left and got signed to NXT. Did anyone pre-order these Soldiers of Fortune figures? I don't think I pre-ordered any of these yet. But you can get a roll keeper though. Or you could take it, put it on that head, and get a nice snake decal. Put it right there, and you got a certain figure, a certain character from a certain line, and a certain version of a character from a certain line that a certain company doesn't want to make for some reason. I like this. I like the extra. Oh, I like the deck of cards, or I like the cigarette, and the like playing poker hand. I like that. I like the briefcase is cool as shit too. I like these little James Bond figures. Does this one have it too? Let me see. No, that would have been funny as hell. That you could have had him playing. Could have had him playing poker and shit. It'd be funny. Said, nah, I didn't get any of those. Yeah, Alfred. Yeah, Alfred knows. I passed on them. New Monster Force Wave, different name now. Interesting. Well, I guess they got Mythic Legions. They got some Godzilla figures. Oh, they have that Schumacher Batmobile. Are they actually making? They're making figures of the anime adaptation of Lord of the Rings. Interesting. Well, let's see what they got going on here for wrestling stuff. God, I feel like the Sergeant Slaughter has been on here forever. Oh, they have Mania 7 Hogan. Mania 7 Ultimate Warrior for $18. Look, see, we just looked at that LA Knight on ringside. I swear, this fucking set of Elite Series 95 has been up here for like 2 years now. It's so funny that this fucking thing is still on pre-order. I think Amazon even has it. 112 Seth Rollins. Let's see. Let's see. I actually have this Kushida. Not a bad figure if you like New Japan. Or if you follow New Japan, that's where Kushida came from before he signed with NXT. And then again, Vince didn't know what to do with them, so he just kind of had him floating, and then he asked for his release. Well, the MVP is not too bad for $17.59. The Coconuts Carlito. God, that god awful Trish Stratus. What a fucking horrible head sculpt. Mustafa Ali's floating $14.99 still. Let's see. Damn, they got Xavier Woods on that jacked ass torso. I don't think Xavier Woods is that built. Let's see. Damn, they still got Sensational Sherry on here. And Cesaro. Oh, they have that. I love how they have this for $19. This fucking thing was at Ollie's. I swear I saw this fucking Ric Flair at Ollie's for like $10. And Tony D'Angelo is here for $23.99. There's Tony D. Oh, you know what? I actually need this Raquel. I need that Raquel Gonzalez. For $13. Might be tempted here. Yeah, see, that's not a good Bret scan, dude. The fact they still can't get Bret Hart's likeness right is fucking crazy. Like, who is that? Who is that? Who is that? That's not Bret Hart. I don't know who that is. I could not tell you who the fuck that is. But that's not Bret Hart. I can tell you that. See, they have 111 Finn Balor, but I don't want that Finn Balor. I want, oh, they got NASCAR. Oh, okay, they have both of MSK on here. That might also be a future purchase because actually I liked them as the Rascals in Impact, and then I also liked them as MSK. The Undertaker's not too bad. Yeah, see, they have the Ultimate Edition. Rock. They have this Hulk Hogan for $23, which I think was like $10. Tony D was... I never saw her at Ollie's. I think I only saw... I saw the Burnt Fiend one time, and then I just saw a shitload of... I saw a shitload of fucking Rey Mysterios that they just could not get rid of. Where is Shane? Shane. Where is Shane? Shane, what are you doing up, sir? It is past your bedtime. Oh, I guarantee you, though, Kaiju, I think they'll be up for a minute, I think. Yeah, see, I could have swore I saw that Ric Flair at Ollie's for like $10. I gotta watch that interview. Is that a recent one? I only saw Rain or VD. Well, I also need to make sure that I'm up for Tony's stream at 7:30, which everyone should check out. Tony's going 24 hours, baby, on the radio frequencies. Which I could have swore this fucking thing was like $12 on Ringside. I understand. How is it Ringside has better deals than... Ringside has like better deals than Big Bad Toy Store. And they wonder why this shit just like sits here for a minute. Oh god, I remember that fucking... That was a terrible Ronda Rousey. That was not a good figure. Oh my god, they fucking made the fucking Stone Cold with the Zamboni. That's funny. That's actually funny. So far there hasn't really been any zingers in terms of good prices. But they got, like I said, they got Jade Cargill still on here, so for anyone that missed the pre-order, she's back up. Everyone found that Mr. T for like $10 or something. I bought just the head sculpt just so I could put it on my custom Mr. T. I could have sworn, dude, some of these have been fucking sitting here for a minute. That Charlotte Flair was at Ollie's. I knew damn well that one was at Ollie's. Ricochet is gonna sit there for a fucking minute because, well, I'll talk about it on Friday. I'll save the AEW World's End and my thoughts on the Stardom show because like I said, I'm still halfway through the Stardom show because I wanted to start it at like 1:30 in the morning and I had to get up at 8 to get ready to go to work. So I'm slowly working through that. But that shit was so funny. That shit was so. I'll talk about it on Friday. But this Trish Stratus, not a bad Trish, dude. This might be like one of the better Trish Stratus figures they've made. I mean, when they do that pose, the way that they like sculpted her ass, it looks weird. But in terms of the head sculpt, that's one of the better Trish head sculpts they've done. But I also don't really see why you would take the coat off of this Trish. Like, see, if you just kept her like that, it'd be pretty legit. But yeah, that other Trish Stratus they did was fucking awful. Well, that's so kind of cool. It's cool. Brutus Beefcake. I like that. I like them colors. Look at that. Like colors. Them colors popping. Like that kind of. That was like green, yellow. Like that with the pink. Like that. Like the old. I'm so glad that they brought back this design for the tag titles. I was so over the fucking penny titles. Over it. Absolutely over it. And there's a tiny Hogan for anyone that wants a tiny Hogan. They get a tiny Rock. I think, did I pre-order that Zoe Starks? I don't think so. They had a Chainsaw Charlie, which actually, this was, man, what a fucking loss this year. I think, was it this year? I think Terry Funk passed away, like, earlier this year. I think. I know Toby Keith passed away this year. I feel like I know that was last year. Yeah, that was a sad loss. But my God, did that man put his body through the fucking ringer for our entertainment, dude. Him and what's it called? Him and Mick Foley. My God, dude. Poor Mick Foley's poor guy can't even walk right. That's how badly beat his body is. That is true. Keep that time written down, people. The Trish I just showed you is not too bad. I think that one might actually be on sale. It's probably the best one. Yeah, dude, they never her and Brett, dude, they always fuck her face up, and they fuck Brett's face up. They still can. I don't even want classic Hogan. All-time favorite. Dang, that sucks. Yeah. I feel that. Absolutely feel that. I wish I could have met Piper. I've heard from everyone that I've seen that met Piper when he was still alive, said he was a pretty legit guy. Like he wasn't really an asshole. And I was more like, if we're talking like old school, like WWF, I would say Macho Man and Piper are my two favorites. I felt like Piper was a very underrated talent that Vince definitely should have put the title on him, but he never did. He always just put I think he only put the IC title on him, which is a real shame, because Piper was very talented for the time that he wrestled. in the ring. Oh, the Ilya Dragunov. Oh yeah, I do have the Ilya Dragunov on pre-order. Forgot about that. I kind of wish I bought that Ultimate Edition Andre the Giant. I regret not getting that. The Asuka I never saw in the store. I have the Shawn Michaels somewhere. I missed the pre-order on that Muda, which sucks. I have this Austin though. Thank God I have that Austin. Solid fucking figure. This 2-pack is going around though. It's making the waves, so if you want a Mean Gene, you can get that 2-pack. Like in the store. Like it'll cost you way less than that to get it in the store. I think everything else is sold out. But the ones that I was looking at, I was actually looking at these the other day. Because I have the accessory packs for these, and the quality of that stuff is pretty good. But I do want to get this Taya Valkyrie at some point, because well, she got released before WWE got to make a figure of her. I think she signed to AEW, but I don't know if they're going to make a figure of her. But Boss Fights made a figure of her, and they gave her the little dog too, and they gave her the staple gun, which I can't remember if that was from like one of the Impact matches or something, but I mean that's pretty legit. And they gave her double jointed elbows, so that's one I'm keeping my eye out on. I think this Vampiro is on the Boss Fight website, but this one's pretty legit too, because it has the, like, you get like 90s WCW Vampiro, or you could switch it up and get like a more, like a different look for him. But then this was a New York Comic Con exclusive Vampiro, which is like the more like modern Vampiro from like Lucha Underground. And he comes in this cool ass box too, which is really cool. Only issue with this is I believe he only has single jointed elbows. So, bit of a bummer, but oh, dude, you met Greg the Hammer. Dude, Greg the Hammer was fucking awesome too. Jake the Snake is cool too. Punched out, but awesome. Yeah, Viper was legit, dude. I love They Live is probably still one of my favorite movies. When they did the anniversary screening of it, I went and I watched it in the theater, and seeing it in the theater for the first time was really cool. Yeah, see, I told you. Shane's out here. He's old grandpa's. He's been around the world a couple times. He's been around he's been around a few rotations. That Vampiro. That's cool. Oh, dude, King Kong Bundy was. Dude, he was something. Yeah, see, like a lot of these people, very underrated. I don't even know if Mattel even has a fucking license with King Kong Bundy. But yeah, this one only has he only has like the single jointed arms, but this one has the double jointed. This one has the double jointed arms. You can't really see it because of the tattoos. You can see it right here. He has the double jointed elbows. But this one's on the actual boss fight website. Let me see. Hang on. Good lord, 7 people. Oh, dude, I love Bam Bam Bigelow. Bam Bam was, for a guy his size, was an incredible fucking wrestler, dude. Oh my god, the fact that I have to click. I just clicked on a fucking website to now have to go to another tab. So annoying. Okay. I have to God that if I click on this, it's not going to send me to another fucking thing. Yeah, see. They have it here. They on the boss fight site. They have it on pre-order, but you're not going to get it till early 2025, so that might be like January. So, but it is a legit fucking Vampiro though. I think they did for this is the second wave. I think this is the second wave they've done of these Lucha Libre figures, because they did Rey Fenix and Pentagon Jr. for the first wave. And then the second wave was, I think, Vampiro. They did a Conan, which is like way before. I think this might have been before WCW. I think, or this might have been him in WCW. But they got Conan. They have the Ty Valkyrie. Laredo Kid. Lady Maravilla, which I actually watched one of her matches before I went to bed last night. That was very entertaining. Very entertaining match. They were like throwing. They're like those plastic chairs that have the metal frames, and she just like picked it up, just like fucking chunked it at this other female luchador. Just funny as shit. I was like, because I know how hard those fucking chairs are, so I know that hurt. She like did a Death Valley driver into like to like 3 rows of these fucking chairs. So yeah, it's like a lot of people that are on like AAA and stuff like that, like current or like past people that worked in Lucha Libre, and like current people too. So I think they just started this line, but they're slowly starting to do more figures. Just trying to see if they have. They don't. Damn. But I have these. I have these ones. These weapons packs. I don't know if it shows you. Oh, it does show you a picture. So yeah, you get like these pieces of barbed wire. You get a bat, a sickle, a kendo stick, a light tube, and this table. I like how they have a light tube. It's like it's turning into like CCW, like fucking Combat Zone Wrestling, which is like backyard wrestling. The sickle I think is hilarious too, because I can't think of any time that I've seen a sickle used in a wrestling match. I'm pretty sure that would be considered attempted murder. This one comes with a chair, a concrete block that you could break, a 2x4, a microphone, a nightstick, this dog collar, so you could have dog collar matches. Let's see. I didn't buy the AEW. Oh, I have the AEW ring. I don't have the stickers on the side of it. I just use it, or I used to use it for pictures. Let's see. Mini moons. Yeah, dude, Bam Bam was an incredible wrestler. I like watching the Dark Side of the Ring ones from time to time. The one they did on Owen was pretty good. The one they did on Bam Bam was pretty good too. Just kind of sad that he passed away from. I mean, he had a bad drug problem, and then like shortly after he passed, his daughter passed, which makes it even more tragic. Yeah, so they have like the basic figures, which are like the cheaper kind of figures. They don't have any ab crunch, but the arms move, the legs move, the head moves. Yeah, that's the deluxe one. Yeah, see, I'm catching up on the chat, sorry. Do they really? That's crazy. I would just get Shane. I would just get just like one of those cheap WWE rings. And just don't put the stickers on it. Just that way you have like a ring to just take pictures with. Is close to a C note. Five of them. Good lord. Obby's just out here having fucking war games matches. Let's see. I need a couple of those light bulbs. Let's see. They're a little small, but I got them to work with the AEW figures, and the AEW figures I think are the same. Well, I was gonna use Aleister Black, but he's really short. Like here's I do have a bunch of those chairs and shit, but they're in the other room, and I don't want to go stumbling through here trying to find that shit at this late in the night. But yeah, like the AEW figures can hold them because I've taken pictures of my Kenny Omega with those. But certain figures, they might be a little bit smaller, but definitely not with the WWE figures. They're a little too big. Oh no, Shane, the other rings, those will run you like probably like $200, because those are they have those little small rings, and they had the like real scale rings, which have like the fabric aprons, the fabric mat, like the turnbuckles have like the actual metal hooks that you hook each one in, the real ropes. Like the posts are metal, like they're the real like bougie rings. I was like, I don't need all that. I just need like a cheap ass ring to use for pictures, and that's it. I mean, I bought like probably 3 of these packs. I think I have like 3 of each pack already, but I bought these like a year or 2 ago. Quality is good. I think I actually might have a, I believe, let me check my YouTube here and see if I have a, good lord. That man is, oh my god. Guys, Fox was streaming and no one said anything. We could have went and watched Fox stream. Anyway, we could have seen that. We could have witnessed Fox streaming, and now I feel bad. Let me see where that video is. I put up a video like real long time ago of oh yeah, see, people don't see Shane. You need to dig through my videos. You need to dig through my videos, bud. That's how I know you're slacking. Because look, I did a review on those boss fight. Oh, is that where everyone came from? Everyone just came over here. Okay, well, I just put it in there, Shane. I put it in the chat. So I did a review that set. This was my old setup, by the way. So this used to be my old review, like my old review backdrop. There, ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? It used to be my old backdrop. Oh, this Finn Balor, this picture is probably still one of my favorite fucking pictures I've taken. I've taken some very good pictures over the years. Oh yeah, look, here's my 4 years ago. This was my video from when I reviewed all of what's it called? All of AEW Series 1, this Stone Cold. I actually sold this SH figure at Stone Cold, but that's a pretty cool figure. It has like the like beer fizzing effects, and you could like there's like hinges on a set of these hands, so you could actually have them doing the middle finger. It's funny. Alexi 4 years ago, I did a video on the AEW figures. Oh yeah, I used to have the setup too. So when I traded my Mezco Joker, like, oh yeah, it was like 5 years ago, and someone built me this wrestling entrance, but sadly it fell apart. So if I ever do another Dio, I probably will try to make it again. But it was really cool. Arena display, I do not, Avi. I don't. I think I got that Extreme Sets like a long time ago. I love that thumbnail. Did you love that thumbnail? I actually found a fucking HSN. I found like a picture of an HSN thing, and I just edited my figure's head on this lovely middle-aged woman's body. As she was selling a 14 karat glitter necklace. So, yeah, dude, I've been, like I said, I've been doing this for a minute. I think I've been doing YouTube for like almost 10 years. Almost, I think it's been like, it'll be close to 10 years pretty soon. So how long have I had my channel? I think since I was a junior in high school. I think like since I was a junior, I I think like my junior, senior year in high school is when I started my my channel, I think, or when I started doing, I think so. Let me see. When was my first video? Not all my videos are on here because I used to. YouTube made me take down a couple because I used to use back when I was doing YouTube, they didn't really strike the almighty hammer on you for using copyrighted music, and then 6 years. So 6 years is when. So yeah, 6 years. So I think this year will be 7. I think 7 years this year for my channel. So I've been doing this for a minute. Yeah, this used to be, look at, this was my first dio, and I hand painted all this. Hand painted all this stuff on the wall. I hand painted it. Like that little poster there, I hand drew that with a pencil, and then I went over it. I didn't know about the whole 112 dio thing, so like the couch, that couch, these little tables, that table, the little pizza box, I made that out of styrofoam. Those like real thin pieces of styrofoam, and just painted it because I didn't know about the 112 dio stuff until like way later. So yeah. I've been doing this a long time, and that was my first figure. I think I used a basic. I think that was like a basic Corey Graves basic figure, and I took a Seamus head. I painted it. And that was my first figure. And then, yeah, see, there's that entrance greets Jeff Hardy I was talking about, that they took that Elite Series 1. So yeah, dude, I've been doing this a fucking minute. So, like, this little background I made too. I had like those cheap foam boards you get from Dollar Tree. I didn't know about the whole, there's different materials to make dios. I was just kind of like, I used to be in the figure groups. I used to be in the figure groups on Facebook, and they used to have all these dios, and I didn't know how to make it, so I just made it the cheapest way that I could, because I think at the time I was working like a fast food job, so I wasn't really making that much. So I just kind of worked with what I had. But yeah, like this Marceline back here, I hand drew that and painted that. The Raws War on the TV, I hand did that. The Misfits logo, I hand did. That's a sticker, but I hand did that. That little breaker box, I hand did, painted little graffiti on it. So yeah, yeah, it's been quite a. This one I didn't make. That one I didn't make. Someone made that. Like I said, when I did my when I traded my Mezco Joker, I think this was like my most disliked video because everyone at the time was like giving the Foosh praise for those articulated icons. And like, God forbid, I I didn't agree. You like go in there, there's just like a whole bunch of people giving me shit. Yeah, and then this is when like I actually started learning how to take pictures. It was Mock, aka SME Toys, taught me a couple of techniques, stuff like that, and I just kind of picked things up as I went. Of course, now they're not as now they're not as fancy as I take them now, but it was kind of like finding your way, I think. Let me see. And then this was like during the pandemic, A&D Showcase, he sometimes makes the streams. Him and I and another collector, we did like a little podcast during the pandemic to try to help us get through it. And I don't think I put up all the episodes just because it was a lot to work with. And then I started doing these little like long videos where they were like little sit downs, and I would talk about a certain topic and I would have gameplay in the background of it. And I kind of thought about doing it again and kind of bringing it back. But I don't know. I don't know if anyone really wants to hear my antics. I think it's bad enough that like people can put up with my shit for me live, but the fact that you'd put up with me in a video is even crazier. And then we're up to, God, I love this thumbnail. This is still one of my favorite fucking thumbnails I put together. I sent it to Gaines and he laughed his ass off. But yeah, and then we get up to now where like I actually know how to take pictures and I'm getting better with my lighting. Tony helped me and stuff like that. Did I go by a different name? I didn't. I just went by the same username. Well, thank you, Shane. I used to take band pictures. Good Lord, Shane. This guy's over here doing all kinds of stuff. Look at you, Shane. Getting all fancy and shit. But yeah, like I don't think I ever stopped to like really ponder and look at like how far I've come until I just went back to try to find that video for Shane there. But never a dull moment. There is never a dull moment with you, sir. I always try to catch your lives while I'm at work. But yeah, I'd say we did pretty good. Pretty good, gentlemen, I think. I believe in the span of almost 3 hours, we bought 9 new wrestling figures. I bought the Coffin Drop Darby, the Brody King that I need to go with my Malachi Black, those figures from ringside. So we're gonna have quite a bit of figures to open. Some of them I believe will get reviews. I don't know if all of them will. Oh God, my dancing monkey routine. You dumb, Shane, you dumb. But yeah, I just kind of tried different things, and when stuff stuck, it stuck, and when it didn't, I just kept doing stuff. I never really stuck to one thing. I just kind of had to keep trying, and I still try and try. I know I don't really make reviews like I used to consistently do. I think it's just one of those cases that it takes a lot of time to like sit here and do a review and then take that, transfer it over to the computer, put in the intro, find music that won't get me dinged by YouTube, Which I've learned that even though it says copyright free and you follow the instructions, YouTube will still ding your shit, and it's really annoying. So you do all that, you take all the pictures, then you have to take pictures, then I have to take pictures, put them in there for the intro. I usually do each section of the review in sections, so then if when I go to transfer it over here there's an issue, I'm not having to scrap like a whole I'm not having to scrap a whole like 30 minutes worth of stuff. What's it called? Fucking blinking out. It's been a very long day. It's been a very long week. And so going over here, I have like 30 minutes of a review that's already shot that just needs to be trimmed a little bit. Come over here, and I've had times where I've moved it from my phone to the computer and files got corrupted. So then I have to pretty much reshoot everything. So it's a pain in the ass. And then it's also the fact of you put in all that work and then it maybe gets like five. I think it gets like maybe like 5 views or something like that. And it's really annoying because it's like you put in all that effort, and because you weren't one of the first dozen people to review it, your shit goes by the wayside for either like, you know, the bigger name, or it gets put on the wayside for someone that put in half the effort that you did because they were able to get their video up before you did, you know, because you didn't, they got whatever it was before you did. So, you know, it sucks. But I mean, you know, it's not like I don't have stuff to review. It's just the case of like, do people want that? I mean, I'd love to do reviews. Like, I would love to sit here and work on reviews and do reviews and stuff, but it's just like well, hello Jeffrey. I am doing it for the fun, but it's also nice to feel like the hard work paid off, is what I'm saying. But let me get your, since you're here. That is true. I mean, I do, but I don't know. That's I mean, listen, Shane, you do all kinds of stuff, though. That is true. Oh yeah, also happy birthday, Jeff. Sorry you had to come in on your birthday to to me, like in the mid of me in like the middle of the conversation. Because the way that Jeff walked in, it made it sound like not what I was trying to make it sound like. But Abby, what's it called? Abby's got a point. Oh my god. What's up, Grams? It's one of my Discord friends I play the old Fortnite with. Oh no, I absolutely appreciate it though, Jeff, and I will be seeing you at DFW, but I will be lugging the Proton Pack on I will be lugging the Proton Pack on the train. I don't know what day we're suiting up in the Ghostbusters costumes. But that's going to be a fun day. Getting to walk around DFW, hopefully it's not hopefully it's not a hot day. Hopefully it's not a hot day. Thoughts and prayers that DFW does not hit 100 and something degrees like it did this year, because I about almost passed out and I had water on me. Thank God I had water on me, because I probably would have passed out waiting for the fucking train to go home. Oh, it absolutely is. I can't wait. I'm anticipating the first hour of the 24 hours for yeah, Avi, dude. It was bad, dude. Like when I left the fucking Grapevine Convention Center, it was like 100 and something degrees. It'll be freezing out. Shut up, Shane. You had no idea what it was like. Because when I got off that train, it was like 90 something degrees. I was like, you know what, this is okay. I can walk from the train station to the convention center and I'll be okay. I'm not gonna break a sweat. But like once I left, it was like 105, and I was like, And Ayende and I, we parted ways because he left to go back to his hotel because he had to leave in the morning. Oh, I know the humidity. I know people in Florida, Shane. It's fun. I think the tickets go up January 5th, I think they go up. But yeah, so we did accomplish a lot. We bought about 9 wrestling figures, all AEW figures, which Tony is not gonna like. But to me, they're kind of quality figures. I mean, they have their issues like every other figure, but to me, I like them. I feel like they're that, I don't know. Like ever since the first series, I've just really enjoyed these figures, regardless of the quality of the wrestling promotion itself. But I like the figures, dude. They're very posable. Like they're like, you can get a lot of. Oh, I heard that. I heard my wrist crack. Oh, Grandpa's falling apart. He is, even on stream in front of 8 people. But the quality's good, man. You can get like for Darby, you can get his arms across, to get him to do like a coffin drop. So it's cool. So, you know, you get some fun accessories. Like almost every Darby comes with a different skateboard. I can't tell you how many Kenny Omegas I've bought since the line first came out, and now that they fixed the skin tone, you can just torso swap. Like you literally just pull the torso off and just swap the, like you can just pop and swap. With the elites, you have to go through the whole crack in the torso and all that shit. Here you pop them off, pop them on. And the fact that we got like a Kenny Omega action figure is awesome. Because Kenny was still in New Japan when I was getting back into wrestling, is when they had the whole civil war with the Bullet Club, between Kenny and Cody. And then once Cody left, it was just Kenny, and then Kenny got kicked out and Jay White took over, and that's when I first started watching New Japan, and I had no idea about Japanese professional wrestling, and I was like, oh wow, this is a thing. And then I found Stardom, and I was like, oh wow, this is a thing. Joshi wrestling is a thing. You know, because as a kid, all we had was just like WWE. You know, it was WWE, and then sometimes on Spike they would show Impact. And that was it. I mean, we had Raw on Mondays, we had SmackDown on Fridays, and then sometimes TNA would be on like late at night. So that's all we had. At least that's all I had when I was growing up. You know, so it was cool. Like the first time we got a Kenny Omega action figure, it was awesome. I mean, if you go back and watch, I keep thinking that mouse works, but I have to charge it. Autocorrect. But yeah, I thought that was the figure. No, that was me, Shane. All right, even when I go to turn around at work, my fucking leg cracks. Okay, I'm slowly crumbling here. Okay, I'm slowly crumbling. My knees are shot to shit. It's great. Only 9. Yes, only 9. No, don't tell me what a good time, Kaiju. I may get 10. They always tell me not to come back because they get very little work out. But yeah, if you go back to my channel, whenever I did my AEW figure review, the first wave, I mean, besides the skin tone issue, because on the first series they fucked up the skin tone issue. Oh god, well, forgot it was 56 minutes. Fuck, I was cranking out like almost hour-long reviews back in the day. Good lord. Now I kind of keep them at like 30 minutes. I'm making them in like half the time. Yeah, like that Kenny, I was still really impressed. I mean, a lot of us that were waiting on Kenny Omega figures were like, we don't have to kit bash WWE parts anymore, because now we just, you just go to the store and you just buy a Kenny Omega. So it was cool. I mean, they're still really cool too, because you can still switch out different gears and stuff like that for Kenny. So, it's cool. It was a fun time to watch. New Japan then, it's fun because Will Ospreay was in the Super Juniors, stuff like that. So only 10. I mean, I don't know if there's really any other figures. I mean, there's that Darby, but I could wait on that. I mean, if you want, we could. Well, hang on a minute. Let me make sure that. Let me go back. Not trying to do that, but let's see. Let's see, because Kaiju wants me to. I'll look. All right, let me take a look. I think the other. Oh yeah, I just want to see how much this Eddie Guerrero is real quick. Oh, it's $32. But is it complete though? That's what I want to know. Is it complete? Do I get the whole fucking shebang with this Eddie Guerrero? Or is it just him as is? Let's see, item description. Oh, in original packaging. Okay, we might have to watch. Might have to add that to the watch list, I think, because I do need this Eddie Guerrero. I need an Eddie Guerrero in my collection. Look how crisp that fucking head sculpt is. Perfect. Eddie Guerrero with the mullet. That's WCW. Oh, you didn't even see it, but the Eddie Guerrero is complete. Look how expensive this one is. It's not even worth it, because I'm gonna show you why it's not worth $92.75 fucking cents. Let me pull it up real quick. Yes, I just pulled myself up real quick, but hang on. I'm gonna fix it. Okay, so I don't like this Eddie Guerrero because his torso is too goddamn big. Look at that. Why did they pick that torso for him? In the time that Eddie Guerrero was with us, never was he ever this fucking jacked. He was never this jacked. Never was he that jacked. So the fact that his top half does not match with the lower half of his body is ridiculous. So it is not a good I'm tore from the floor up. I go long on some reviews. No, it's good though. I think it's okay if you go long on your reviews. If you need a little extra time to pretty much get from a beginning, a middle, and an end of whatever you're talking about, I don't think there's any problem with that. If you can hold their tinies for the Monday Night Wars, Eddie. It's towards the end. Yeah, dude, the torso's too big. It's way too jacked. Like, I mean, Eddie was pretty jacked. But also it's because Vince was pushing people to do, even after the fucking steroid scandal of the 90s, Vince was still pushing people to use steroids, because if you were in like a tall, jacked, like fucking 200 and something pound monster, then Vince wasn't going to push you. So some of these people had to start taking steroids. I believe Eddie was one of those people, and that shit does strain your body, and it does strain your heart, because your heart is a muscle, and unfortunately, I think that is what played into the passing of Eddie Guerrero, which was a very sad day. Pretty sure I cried like almost the entire day when I found out he passed away, because Eddie was my guy, man. As a kid, Eddie was my guy. For a lot of people, it was either Eddie or it was Benoit. And it's a touchy subject with Benoit, because a lot of people still kind of feel that way. Me, I was never really a Benoit person, like in terms of fan. Like even before what played out. So, yeah, see, I missed out on this Piper. I wish I bought this Piper. This is a good Piper, this Ultimate Edition Piper from his WCW run that went like absolutely nowhere. And they just like pretty much buried him. But yeah, I remember that too. That was that was a rough day too. When what happened when Benoit came out, they did like a whole tribute show, and then they pretty much like scrubbed it and pretty much scrubbed him from any and all shows, pay-per-views, etc. Because I mean, CT definitely played. I think it was also a factor of he was on steroids. He had a massive, yep, the headbutts, dude. When you're, I mean, we didn't know about CTE back then, and I don't think that they got to physically look at his brain. But or maybe they did. I can't remember if they did or not. But I think they did look at his brain, and they said he had one of the worst cases of CTE that they had ever seen from the time that they started looking and doing research into CTE up until that point. Like they said, his brain was pretty much running the same capacity as like a kindergartner or like a preschooler, which is really bad because, as we found out, like through football and contact sports, is if your brain, if it smacks up against the inner part of your skull, it starts to form these parts of protein and it starts to kill your brain slowly. There's no way of preventing it either. So your people with CTE are literally a ticking time bomb to where, eventually they just implode, and it's really sad. So yeah, the only like Benoit figures we ever got were from Jax. And I've seen some people make like ultimate editions of him and like elites of him, but it's not one of those things that like I desperately am just out here like wanting in my collection because of what happened. Just like, So, but anyway, we went off track. We're talking about Eddie and that fell into that. But yeah, I would say if you're looking for like this era Eddie, just get the where the hell is it? Someone just had it. Just get this one. The Vault series Eddie. I think it's like $20 on Ringside. You get a better head scan. Torso's way better. It's more fit to what his actual build was. You get extra hands, get the undisputed title. You'll have to go to like one of those the people that make the custom shirts and just get the Latino Heat shirt. So you'll have to get that Latino Heat shirt from one of them, and you pretty much have the No Way Out Eddie Guerrero. So, but yeah, do not pay these ridiculous fucking prices for this Eddie because it's not worth it. Absolutely not worth it. What I do want to see too is, let's see. I want to see how much these ones are. Okay, they're kind of holding a little bit of value. So if anyone wasn't aware, after like 20 something years, like almost 20 years, I think, they actually have made Owen Hart figures, which is crazy. An 80-year-old man. I'm sorry. Eddie in the white gear. Oh, I did see that. Hobby. I did see that one. I think I saw it like I think I did see it like two weeks ago. I said 2 years ago. 2 weeks ago I saw it because I think we got them in at work. But I looked at it and I was like, oh, the Eddie's kind of nice, but I don't really need it because I don't want to build a whole fucking figure. And I just kind of want him, and then I have to go through the whole process of selling the part. But yeah, nothing in the system. Yeah, dude, he did a lot of... That was his thing, dude. They just pushed him to, oh yeah, dude, the chair shots. I'm pretty sure like a majority of those people from the Attitude Era have brain damage. I'm pretty sure Stone Cold has brain damage too. But they even told Vince, they were like, yeah, Benoit definitely had CTE, and he just scoffed at it. And I was like, I was like, how do you scoff at something like that? Like, you have an actual medical professional telling you what the fuck happened, and you're just kind of like, oh, it doesn't exist. It's like, no, it does exist. It's like, no, you can't be ignorant to stuff like that, dude. I derail every stream. No, you don't derail. We're just talking, dude. We're just talking. I'm leading you into Tony's stream. We're going like 10 hours. I'm just kidding. We're not going 10 hours. We're not going 10 hours. All right, Shane, take care, sir. We will see you in Tony's stream. I have an army of Eddies. No, I understand. If I see it again, if it pops up, I'll let you know. I'll let you know. But these Owens, man, these are pretty good Owens. I don't think I ever saw these ones in the store. I'm pretty sure people just already picked them by the time we got them. But they're not bad, dude. Like, the fucking head scans are pretty on point. Like, that's pretty on point to Owen. So, you know, Jazzer's kind of hits and misses on the faces, but they got Owen's face right. They even did this one too, which I think is my favorite out of the three. They obviously couldn't do him in the Heart Foundation, or him in his WWF gear, because they don't own the rights to do that stuff. So they just kind of did him in his other year. I love this box though. Look how beautiful that is. How beautiful that fucking box is, dude. So yeah, they do the Owen Hart. I think they still do the Owen Hart tournament, I think, in AEW. But yeah, Martha was the only one that let them do anything with Owen. So she gave them the rights, or she gave them the okay to make figures of Owen. So they made those 3 figures. This one I still think is my favorite because it's got the cool, like that cool jacket and that belt. I don't know what that title is from. But it's pretty cool. And I've seen people take this Owen and actually make like an Attitude Era Owen out of it. So, I mean, now they've kind of gone up in value, or they've kind of gone up in price a little bit. So, if you want one, you'll have to like look around for it. Oh, motherfucker, look at that. I could have got both of them for 14, but they wouldn't have come with the titles. Oh, I'm not showing anything. Come on, people. What are we doing here? You need to get me back on track. Anyway, these Owens are really well done. So if you can find them, or if you can find at least one for a good price, I'd highly recommend checking it out. And getting it, because that's probably like the only, I think this is like the one and only time that we're ever going to get Owen Hart figures from a company. So oh, what's up, Turk? Thank you for stopping by. Let me get you, Rebecca. I meant to end the stream like a while ago. Like, I've got Godzilla's. Yeah, I don't think I ever saw this Owen. I didn't get this Owen when ringside had it, so it's one of those I'm gonna have to track down in the future. But yeah, it was a good figure, man. It's a good one. Trying to think. Oh yeah, I was looking at these too. Oh, my fucking mouse came back. My mouse came back. So yeah, this Derby is only like $40 now. This one is going to be the more expensive out of the two because they only made 500 of these, and not a lot of people found them. So it's probably going to be one of those I never get in my collection, sadly. But this one would be kind of cool to get. At least it'd probably be one of those cases that I get one. I do what Woody does: get one to stock, one to rock, one to stock. So one to open, one to keep sealed in case if he ever comes to like a convention or something, get it signed. But yeah, see, like this one, because it was like one of the first chases. Let's see, I wish I found this fucker because that's a nice investment. Yeah, that's crazy. I think Art G went to like one of his Raw stores and he found like 3 or 4 of those Thunder Rosa chases. I was like, good lord. Hilo, yeah, Hilo was good. Oh, nice. Nice. Owen was awesome, dude. I just wish that they weren't so reckless, I think. Because when Owen died, Vince really fucking burned those bridges. It's not even when Owen died, it's the fact that even Vince himself was like, oh, well, we had to continue the show. I was like, no, you didn't have to continue the show. You wanted to continue the show. And it's like, if you had just called I'm going to save this. If you had just called the show, like, just been like, there's been an incident, we can't continue the pay-per-view, and just refund the people the fucking money, the blowback wouldn't have been as bad. I mean, granted, you should have triple checked everything before you sent him ziplining. But then you also should have just called the show. I think is one of those things that's just like, it's one of those things that could have been prevented, but because they didn't prevent it, it's just very unfortunate. This is one of those figures. See, look how cheap this chase is, because she's showing up at Ross. This one I want. This Thunder Rosa with the blue gear. That one I want. But then I'd be contemplated on whether or not I want to open it. So, but let me show Abby real quick before I get off here. Let me just show you how much these fucking Usos are going for. $150, $189.99, $200. $250, $190, $279.99. $100 for just Jimmy. $250, $130 for 99 for Just J. 288, 280, 150 for just I think, which one is this? Is this Jay or Jimmy? For just Jimmy, 150. Let's keep going. Oh, that's funny. I like how it said USB. Oh, I did type in USPS, didn't I? Ultimate Edition, United States Postal Service. No, I actually typed in USOs. I don't know why the fuck it pulled up United States Postal Service. Look at this shit, dude. 147.25 for this fucking CM Punk, dude. 150 for just Jay. 148 for just Jimmy Uso by himself. This is the shit I have to deal with. This is the shit I have to fucking deal with. $300. This is the shit I have to deal with. This is the shit we have to deal with as what's it called? As a wrestling figure collectors. This is what we have to deal with because it's either it's a shit or get off the pot situation. Either you pre-order it when it comes out, or if you wait to see if it goes on sale, it sells out and it never comes back. So let's see. Shirt turn blow. Yeah. Yup. Yeah, I'll do retail plus shipping. Oh, it's not even Mattel's distribution. It's just because it's a Ringside exclusive. Ringside only gets, they get to pick how many they get, and then once it sells out, it sells out. Like if I look at, let me look at that Deadly Voice 2-pack. I know I said I was gonna get off after this, but now I'm actually really interested in seeing how much this fucking 2-pack costs. Let's see. I like how the Jax one pulled up. $129.99, $124.99, $100. 75 for these fucking Dudleys that just came out. $89. I like how a lot of the Jax ones pull up. It's so funny. Oh, that's cool. These are like actual ECW. ECW, what's it called? Is that supposed to be Bubba Ray Dudley? Jesus, he looks like Rick Steiner. That is not, dude. If I was Bubba Ray Dudley, I'd be fucking pissed, dude. I'd be like, who the fuck is that? I'd be like, why do I look like Rick? Why does my action figure look like Rick Steiner? Oh god. No. Obvi's doing me a favor. But I mean, this shit is fucking ridiculous. I guess now this is just, I guess this is a case of I need to pre-order shit when it comes out, because clearly, what's it called? Clearly, I'm missing the boat here. Is what's going on here? Because I guarantee if I look at Ultimate Edition, That stupid ass Logan Paul. Oh wow, look at that. You don't get it in the box, but I mean, $55 for that Shawn Michaels ain't too bad. And if you want old Bischoff, 84. Now, granted, if you wanted him in the ring, I think it'd be almost $200. So, oh look, Mankind's only $32. That's around how much they cost in the fucking store. You can get 4 Ultimate Warriors for $50. It's not bad. Oh damn, I guess that Becky Lynch went down. I wish they would remake this fucking Becky Lynch, dude, because I have that figure in it. It ain't really as great. It'd be nice if they updated the articulation of these head scans, because that head sculpt was fucking terrible. The John Cena was the better out of those 2 figures for that wave. That Rey Mysterio was cool, but I don't know. I feel like the torso they used was a little janky. That Brett, God, those head sculpts are fucking horrible. Absolutely terrible. Let me see if I could pull this up. I know I said we I said we were supposed to get off, and then I'm just over here looking at let's see. Yeah, let me pull this up here. Good God, look at these head sculpts. Fucking hell. Who the hell is this? Who the fuck is this? This is not Bret Hart. I don't know who the hell that is. But that is not Bret the Hitman Hart. I don't know who the fuck that is. That looks like Bret if he had just let himself go. And that's Bret, I guess, if he was getting a knobber in the Dry Creek bed. The body is fine. Like, the body is fine, but the fucking head scans, I don't understand how it's so hard to get Bret Hart's likeness. Like, I don't understand. It's so difficult for them to get his head scan. They never get his fucking head scan right. And I'm just like, dude, it cannot be that hard. Either they genuinely have a grudge against Bret Hart, or they just don't give a shit, or they just can't get his likeness right. Oh, I have this John Cena. This is a good John Cena. From 1/8 Stand 06. We had these at work, and I almost bought this Triple H, but I was like, do I really need that Triple H? Because I don't have the title. I don't have the WWF title to go with them. Oh, there's that Vader you got on clearance. Yeah, that's what I figured. I figured that would be around what people were charging for. God, that looks like the Ultimate Warrior got himself a knobber in the Dry Creek bed from that pose. Ooh, this razor ain't too bad. I have this. This is the chase of that razor, but I feel like the purple gear is better from the green gear that they gave you. I almost got that Brock Lesnar, but I didn't get it. Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, actually, the Cena, they made his torso too jacked. He looks like I used to have, as a kid, I used to have one of those Jax figures. He was about like this tall, and it was a John Cena that was built exactly like this, and he had like a screaming face, and he had like real cloth shorts, and he was built exactly like that. But that's how The Rock thinks he's built, but he's not actually built like that. But that's how The Rock thinks he's built in his mind. I have this AJ Styles, phenomenal figure, great figure. I had this Cody Rhodes, but then I sold it because I saw what the actual head scans looked like, and then once I got it in hand, I was like, this is not really. I was like, I don't really like it. I don't really like the coat, so I just sold it. And then I bought something else with it. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Oh, it doesn't come with that. Well, I have the belt. Oh, well, no, he doesn't have the extra heads. Oh, damn it. Damn, you would have saw me snipe that fucking Taker on stream. I would have pulled the trigger on that. This Cena. Better Cena. 08 Rumble Cena. It was the 07. It was either the 07 or the 08 Rumble. It's a good one. This Austin. This is a good Austin too. Let me see. Let's see how much this Ultimate Edition Undertaker is. See, now I'm falling down the fucking rabbit hole. Let's see, 30. Let's see, 40, 47, 34. So he's not too pricey. I do want just this Taker though, because this is the Undertaker I remember. This was my era Undertaker, baby. When he was on SmackDown, this was feuding with Randy Orton Undertaker. This was feuding with Batista, with Edge, Undertaker. This is a good Undertaker. Oh, I have this Fiend. I love that Fiend figure. The Ultimate Edition Fiend is fucking awesome because he comes with the custom championship. On my shelf, I think I have it around his head. I think, or no, I might have it in the baggie with all my horror stuff. But yeah, it's a good Fiend figure. Anywho, I think we're done looking at figures. I bought 9. I bought 9 on stream, so I think it's like Michael's no good head skin. That's not true. I feel like, well, maybe that might be true. I have the one with the belt. I bought the one with the belt because I love that custom championship belt. And he has a cool lantern. I have him. He's up there on that shelf. He's like kind of buried in the back, but he's up there. I had to put him on my horror shelf. I had to. But any hoozles. We've been going for almost 4 hours, people. I meant to end this like an hour ago. But you've all been so wonderful and stuck with me. It just let me rant and rave for 3 hours, almost 4 hours. So I appreciate that. I'm going to end this though. But what I want you all to do is I want you to go over to Tony's channel, Legend Series, and I want you to hit the notification on for what's it called? For when he goes live in a couple of hours. And I want all of us to be back here when Tony goes live for his 24-hour stream. So you can bring in the new year with us. And then I will see all of you on Friday. We'll see if any of the shit that any of these 9 figures I bought show up this week. If they don't, then I'll open them next week. Okay? But otherwise, I'll find something. I think they actually have something at work that I might get. That's wrestling related. They got a Darby Allin that I don't have. It's the the Walmart exclusive Derby. So that's another Derby that I need. So we'll see. But also, if not, I might go check one of my local Walmarts and see if they have any AEW figures. So we might go do that, people. We're on the hunt for Julia Hart, baby. We're on the hunt for Julia. She needs to be in my collection, both the AEW one and the one that's currently on NXT, because she is absolutely gorgeous. I go live at 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern, and 5 o'clock Pacific time. So there's that. You'll be there when you wake up tomorrow. Well, you better take some Mucinex, bud. Some NyQuil. But that's going to do it for me, though. You've all been wonderful. Love all of you. I'll see all of you on Friday. And I'll see all of you in Tony's chat.